The dandelion, the vine, the maple seed, all of these seeds are carried by the wind. There's a reason for that, too. It's actually good for each plant that this happens. Take dandelions, for example. This field is crowded with adult dandelions. They're everywhere. If the adult dandelions simply drop their seeds straight to the ground, there'd be no room for new dandelions to grow. So the seeds have to get away if they're going to grow and survive. We saw how each piece of fluff on the dandelion has a seed on one end. The seed doesn't weigh much, but it weighs enough that it wouldn't simply fly by itself. So each seed has its own little parachute made of fluff. By having this parachute, each seed can be carried by the wind to a new field where there's room for it to grow. The wind will carry dandelion seeds for miles. Trees have to deal with another problem. If any tree were to drop its seeds straight down, the seeds would land in the shade of the tree. At first, that might not seem so bad, but that is a deadly situation for a plant, since all plants need sunlight in order to grow and survive. Maple seeds are bigger and heavier than dandelion seeds, and so a little fluffy parachute isn't enough to get them away from the shade of their parent tree. Instead, the maple tree seeds each come with a wing. This way they spin like helicopters, falling away from the shade of their parent. Without this wing, the maple seed would fall straight to the ground like a stone. The vine we saw earlier is also very tall, just like a maple tree. If its seeds fell straight down, they would also land in the shade and not get enough sunlight to survive. The vine seed comes with a wing, but unlike the maple, the wing works like a glider. So this vine uses gliders to send its seeds away. These will fly even with the lightest breeze. That's perfect for the jungles where this vine lives, where the air is humid and still and there's hardly any wind. If the wind works so well for the dandelion, the maple, and the vine, maybe it was the wind that blew the koa seeds all the way from Hawaii to Reunion Island. Maybe. But the wind only blows seeds so far. Dandelion seeds, which are some of the lightest seeds there are, blow a few miles at most. To get from Hawaii to Reunion Island, we're talking about thousands of miles, halfway around the world. So it seems really hard to believe that koa seeds would have been able to fly on the wind for thousands of miles. If it wasn't the wind that carried the seeds, what else could it have been? Well, not every plant uses the wind to spread its seeds. Look for some other clues. Like this one, the palm tree. Let's get underneath it. Do you see its seeds? Here's one right here. They're coconuts. You think a coconut can blow away in the wind? No way. There's a good reason coconut palm trees grow near the ocean. Watch what happens to a coconut once it falls from the tree and lands on the beach.